Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And once again, welcome back in the episode number 28 or 29. 29, I guess. Yes, 29 of Unknown to Known with Sujan Dutta. Hi, Sujan. Welcome in our show now. How are you doing?
Thanks, Kapil. Doing awesome. It really feels awesome to be part of this podcast. I'm a big fan of your podcast. Been fan of your work and everything. I'm really honored to be part of this podcast. Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks, Sujan. So, Sujan, I know that we already delayed by approximately 12 minutes in our podcast, and it's a technical issue what we are facing on this particular front. Okay, but as per the tradition, before we start this session, let's pray to God. I guess this is what we missed out earlier in our discussion. Let's pray to God and say, give us the power, give us the strength, and give us the motivation so that what we want to be communicate, how we want to be communicate, should be go to everybody in the same manner. Okay, let's 10-second, 20-second pause, pray to God, and let's say it's go well for everybody. Okay, so Sajjan, how are you doing? How are you feeling today?
Really awesome. I think, first of all, I think an apology to all the viewers and to you. I think there were some technical issues that we are facing out, which caused this delay. And it has been a good day, good weekend. I think, from weekends have been changing out nowadays. It's not the
Yes.
usual weekend that we started.
Correct.
Saturdays have been bit different, and I'm enjoying it, to be very honest. Communicating,
That's
connecting with you all, and all the technical discussions have been,
that's
fantastic, and super excited for this podcast.
that's nice. That's nice. Definitely, that's nice, Sujan. So this is your first podcast as a live, or you already done some podcast?
No, this is going to be my first one.
Oh wow! So I'm
I
again
think,
lucky one.
I managed to pull out some time. And yeah, rather I am lucky enough to be part of this podcast, as I was saying.
Right.
Good,
So,
good place to start with.
yeah. So how are you feeling? Little excited, nervous, or conscious, or tension in mind that what will be happening this podcast now?
Not tension, but I'm looking forward. What are the topics that you have, or what things you would like to discuss?
Okay.
I think it's going to be really, really interesting.
Definitely
And
yes.
I think we both are kind of in the same domain right now in
True.
work. So that frequency matches between us. And we both have been interacting a lot other than this podcast also.
Correct.
So we know each other, and I think it is going to be good interaction and good knowledge sharing for all the audiences who are joining.
Definitely, yes. So this podcast basically it's a series of unknown to known. Okay, because a lot of people say Sujan Datta is someone who is working ServiceNow ecosystem for a long time, famous personality on the LinkedIn, and I can say now you are hosting socials as well, service on socials. Definitely, I'll come on that particular part. Will not bring this topic immediately. So I want to know about Sujan Datta. That who is Sujan Datta? How he started his journey service now. Specifically, I want to be listen about your qualification side. That are you changing some domains? Like I'm from the BCom, then done MCA. So are you something the same ecosystem or something different you have done? And then we pick up the questions on that particular front. Over to you.
Okay. So let me share my history, what has been. So I've done my engineering from Staffordshire University, UK. That's a UK university. It's supposed to be happening in India.
Okay.
Few years back. After that, I started my career with something called PL SQL and Unix. Okay, so I was a PL SQL DB player kind of thing.
Okay.
Initial intern. And then came in my friends. People may know them. There's Siddharth Shankar Tiwari and Avneet Chawla. My college friends there. Actually.
Okay.
One is a CMA guy right now. Both are enabled working. So they told me that start learning ServiceNow. Okay, that was my first interaction.
Okay.
And they literally taught me ServiceNow almost 13 years ago on Zoom calls. When I had to come back from office, they had to come back in office.
Okay.
And they had to log in and teach me ServiceNow. That is how my ServiceNow learning began.
Okay.
So they are not only my friends, they are my teachers. Okay, and still connected. They are doing very good in ServiceNow domain. Not that much active in the ServiceNow community, not that much active on LinkedIn, but they are there. From there, once they taught me, I got in some good projects and started working in ServiceNow. It has been almost 12 years into ServiceNow right now. Started like same way, developer and architect, consultant, and then I developed an interest of learning other technologies also in terms of keeping the backbone of ServiceNow.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do more in ServiceNow, you need to know what else is going on.
True.
Okay, then only you will be able to pull more into things into this, other than what is the out of box or what ServiceNow provides. That is something that really intrigued me, and I became a TOGAF certified, other than all the certifications in ServiceNow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided I got an opportunity in my current organization, Snowflake, where it was moreover like a PSA kind of thing, where you kind of do the solutioning part, you do the requirement part too. Okay,
Okay.
you handle the clients, you kind of it's internal IT. So basically, we are surrounded with clients.
Okay.
So you discuss with them what requirement it is, how you wish to proceed. You do the solutioning part. The development part has gone a bit low nowadays, but I'm enjoying it. I think that is what has been. So if I say this has been brief my journey in service for almost 12 years. But
Right.
yeah.
So if I remove these two mentors, two teachers,
Mhm.
two your good friends from your life,
Yeah.
then who will be
Mhm.
Sujan Dutta now? Is it still a
I,
PLSQL guy or still some other domain you are be exploring?
Not sure, not sure. I've been a guy who loves to go with technical guys. So I used to think that I will be a Java developer or something, core developer, working on some studio development or something. That
Mm-hmm.
was my interest when I was coming out of college.
Okay.
Because the college from where I came down, they were very very core technical. We were I think Python and that time the PHP was in big boom
Mm-hmm.
13 years ago. So developing and hosting it on the websites, we did lot. So technically, something I don't know, and maybe not. It's not ServiceNow. It would be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something like AI in the AI world. I think
Okay.
data would be something that really intrigues me nowadays. So I might be doing something in data engineer or something of that sort. But more than happy to be in ServiceNow ecosystem.
Yes, definitely. So Destiny has some plan for you, and you landed in the right place at the right time with the right people as well. That's important.
Yep,
Good.
that's it.
So how you're finding service now? I'm not saying that we're not going to discuss about the sales pitch kind of things or marketing, but as a personal thought, what do you think that is it a good to be make a career in service now ecosystem? Because definitely a lot of people reach out to you, me, and other people as well that we need some guidance. So what your thoughts on that particular part?
I think you pointed out the correct thing that many people come refer to us as hey what is happening, what's future service now. Okay, I have this one statement for them that I am 100% sure I can retire in the service now system ecosystem.
Oh.
Okay, I see that kind of potential that service now has. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it has not been because I've been in 12 years. I have tested service now at my end. When I joined service now, I thought it's just a tool. It's doing good right now. Okay, but seeing it for 12 years, seeing how the service now has grown, okay, how they have, because it's not technically point of view, it's not just from salary point of view. I love to see how they create their products, how they
True.
create like their timelines, how this tool has evolved, okay. So it has been fantastic growth, and this is why they are the industry leaders. There are other tools also who have came in the market who didn't do that good, who did good also, but they could not overpower service now.
True.
Okay, and the reason is not only the people over there, but the strategy that the ServiceNow works in. It's fantastic. I think the leadership that ServiceNow has been fantastic in the last 12 years. And that has been the reason that there's trust trust, and there's an as I say, like, this is result driven trust. Okay?
True.
It's not that emotional trust. It's result driven trust that believes that hey, ServiceNow ecosystem that is here to sustain. They're not here to sustain it. They're here to lead. They are here to do the things that will
Right.
drive the future automation.
Yep.
So
Good. So Jen, you told that your two friends, colleagues were there who came from office and they teach you. That's the one part, they teach you. But the question comes that how you learn by yourself. What motivation drive in the background that no, so Jen, if you not do your work now, you might be out of the market very soon. So what was the driving factor behind that?
yeah, yeah. So the driving factor was initially yes, SQL was good. Okay, it is good. But if you wish to be expert in any domain, okay, it has to be a bit shorter, something coming up, okay. And I found ServiceNow that time was something of that sort. It was new to the market, okay. There were very few developers, very few things that was happening, okay. And this trust that this trust building initially was done by my friends. To be very honest, okay. They were like you trust us, this technology will do good. Okay, for
Right.
sure, because there were many seniors who guided them. Okay, and because if you imagine 12 years ago, very few people knew ServiceNow. If you they
True.
will ask you that leave, you know, PLC called as a stable technology, and you're jumping into something new. Okay, so many will say no, but you need to have that leadership guidance. And I wish to name few people even like Prakash Chandra. If
Okay.
many people know, he's in country service now. He was my Guruji's Guruji. Okay,
Okay.
so he was kind of influenced those people, and I was also influenced by them. That hey, service was the thing that is the future. And and that is why, like, the initial motive, to be honest, was to have a very good stable IT career. Okay, and that forced me. Later on, when I jumped in, I loved the way that it is, like the entire ecosystem, the entire product that was there. Learning aspects, yeah, that time they were very less. Okay, there used to be
True.
Wikipedia, and we don't used to have this podcast, and learning YouTube
Yes.
videos was seldom there. Okay, there are few people, Chuck Tomasi, and Andrew, and all those people who used to teach us, and we used to
Right.
see certain like blogs or something somewhere to learn from there. So learning was very less, but the product was also not this big gigantic. Okay,
Right.
luckily the friends were there who used to cascade the information. And that is where my thought process of building ServiceNow community also came up. That hey, hadn't my friends been there, it would have been very tough for me to learn ServiceNow. Okay, that as they say, your community begins at your home. Okay?
True.
So that has been the same thing. I saw that my friends supported me, not only Siddharth, other friends were also there who really supported me, made me grow, and that is what I thought that hey, this is community is important. It's not about just
Right.
you growing yourself. You're bringing your force, you're bringing your friends together, your other colleagues together to grow together.
But I'm still looking for one more answer here. Let me see. Yep. Are you able to hear me, right? Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay. But I'm still looking for one answer, that teaching is one thing, but how you build your caliber, your capability, that you, because the days you started was the service now famous only as a ticketing tool. I'm sure that you started with somewhere Aspen or Berlin only, Berlin, or might be Calgary, maximum from the Calgary you started 12 years, 13 years back only. So how you did the practice, that no, I have to do the practice, only then I can learn this thing? Because this is a very common question nowadays. A fresher, a new developer have a mind that Atul or Sujan, Amit, Prashant, Ajay, I want to know that how I should learn service now more. So what was your techniques that time?
I think the technique that when I did this from scratch, like this is again, it came down from my friends. Okay, they taught me. Learn what is this, like the business rules. I will go with very very simple things. You know what business rules are. Okay, you learn it from, like now if I say docs. Okay, learn it from docs. What business rules are there? How it works? How the flows are? How the compiler actually codes down the business. Theoretically, you are sorted from
True.
something. Okay, then it is your responsibility. Open a PDI. Okay, create scenarios. If you don't have scenarios, Google out. Now the ChatGPT is there; it will give you many scenarios. But back old days, used to Google out, like give me some scenarios that I can do certain automations, such things. Okay, develop those. Okay, and be a self-critic. Okay, you know what good practices are. Are you using those? Okay, is this working in a good way? What can be alternative ways? So ServiceNow, the good part is there are 10 different ways to do one thing.
Yes.
Okay, what alternative ways can you do, and what are the good thing and the bad thing about each way? Okay, self-evaluation. Okay, and the biggest part is you open your PDI. And I think this has been one of the good things the ServiceNow, I think, started. If I say, there were very few people technologists who used to give PDIs of that
Yes.
free of cost. Okay, ServiceNow started it out, and leveraging that is very important. Use the PDIs, develop code, deploy, do all sorts of that you will think about. Okay, that was my initial foundation of learning. So as I said, there were no one that time. My friends teach me that this business
Right.
rule, this is what has happened. Go back, learn, open your PDI, code, learn, evaluate, learn. There's a repetition process that happens. And I think that's still my recommendation with anybody who's new in ServiceNow, to be the same. Repeat, repeat.
Even I have some similar thoughts, but little different as well. So people say I need a use case. I said, wow, that's nice. You need a use case. I said, okay, go and build the incident management again by yourself. That is a good use case, because in that case you don't need to be depend on anybody that what is the best practice we write this kind of code. So that can be
Correct.
use case because
Correct. You know it.
yeah, because generally people say, give me the scenario. I said scenario is all around you. You can pick up anything: parking management, hall booking management, library management,
True.
children's admission,
True.
school admission, college admission. Anything you can pick it up on that particular part. Good.
True.
Okay.
True.
Now come to second part of this Sujan Dutta. Sujan is MVP,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
How you're feeling being an MVP, and what do you think that MVP is just a badge? I'm putting the double quotes here, just a badge, or it is more than that?
Okay. Okay. So MVP chapter began for me a year ago only. Okay, to be very honest. And I used to I'll be very upfront and frank over here. I used to say that hey, being an MVP, because I know many people who may not be an MVP, but they have those capabilities and doing that for the community as an MVP. Okay,
Yes.
so they are also there. That's just that hey, what are the benefits that you get to being an MVP when you get that tag? Okay, how is that different? And last 1 year, I've learned that. Okay, there's a big difference. It's a big difference for your career point of view. Okay, it's a big difference of how you contributing to the community also. Okay, so it empowers you.
True.
That is the single word that I have. Okay, it empowers you to learn more, grow more, and have the first hand cut so that you know what is cooking in the environment before anybody does, and you know how to prepare yourself. Okay, for that. And as I said, like it empowers you to contribute more to the community. Like we know, like we were having a discussion today itself.
Right.
Amit had this, the future releases that are coming, or what thing can be there, what not can be there. So this has been a big thing, and I really appreciate with ServiceNow the way that they have formulated this entire MVP and Rising Star chapter. Okay, this has done wonderful things for many people, including me. Okay, and this tag matters. Okay, and I know all the nominations are coming up and everything
Yes.
coming up, and I'm pretty I always say, go for it. If you guys have that time you're doing for the community, you're doing for ServiceNow, go ahead and have that tag.
Yes.
It will do wonders for you anyway.
So might be I will again request you, please be open on this nomination part, because you and me know that after 7 or 8 days the nomination is going to be open. So I want share experience that why it is important for yourself to be nominated for the MVP. Just put some lights on that particular part.
So I think the first important thing with nomination is also you are doing a self-evaluation also.
Correct.
Okay, you know what you are doing for last 1 year. Okay, is it as per your thinking? Is it as per your expectation that you are doing in terms of both ServiceNow and community work both? Okay, so there's a very good evaluation that happens. Second thing, yeah, go forward. If you may not be an MVP, don't feel bad if you don't be an MVP or something of that sort. You're doing fantastic. You're doing a lot for the community. Okay, but trying is very important. Okay, if you get that tag, that is very beneficial for you. 100% very beneficial for you, and that is why that this suggestion is next 7 days, jot down that everything you have done for ServiceNow and the community for last 1 year. Okay, and jot it down very neat.
Clearly,
use
right.
ChatGPT to maybe create the context and everything. Okay, don't miss out anything. And once you have it, go forward.
Yeah.
I think that is one of my learning from you is that this entire year counts. So till the 31st of December it
Yes.
matters. Everything you do till 31st of December, jot it down, put it up, and go for it for that tag
Right.
over there.
So it's look like this is your promotion time in the ServiceNow community. More clear, more perfectly you write your inputs. More easy for ServiceNow to be evaluate and put you in the bar that okay, are you setting up the things in the MVP community or not? But one thing which is important here, and I want to be here from your side as well. Is it matter that I just put only small blogs, not very big or lengthy blogs? Is it matter here, or should I leave it? Okay, a 5 lines blog let not add it, but 10 lines blogs let add in my inputs as well. So what are your thoughts in that particular part?
I think I will go with a quote in Hindi that says "बूंद बूंद से समुंदर बनता है."
Right.
Okay. So what it actually means in English is that every drop matters.
True.
Okay. So if you have done, every community answer matters. And the good thing is there is a good way that how you can evaluate how many answers you have given in the community and everything. Okay. But even if you have done a small blog, did anything, did one podcast also, recorded one video also.
Sujan, not able to hear you. No, Sujan.
Network.
Yes, now it's
Hello,
back.
I'm audible.
Yes, now it's back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I think some network issue.
no
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, so I'm saying that I was saying that every dot thing matters. Even one small blog matters, one small video matters. Highlight it, okay, and maybe feel free to reshare it out. This is the correct way,
Correct.
correct time, okay. So people know that what you are doing, okay, and you get your deserved recognition. That is very important.
Right. And might be I would like to be add also on these points, as Sujan clearly say, it doesn't matter that your blog is small or big. It's a 1 or 10 or 100 or 20. It's matter that you are putting your efforts to build this community, to grow this community. That's important here. Also, in when you're doing the nomination, it is also important if you participated in the challenges provided by ServiceNow, like Creator Studio challenges, App Engine Studio challenges, RPA challenges, or might be some survey you have done for ServiceNow community. Like a lot of surveys are coming on community nowadays because they also need some inputs. Please clearly note down everything, and it's not that you have to start from the 1st of December. Start noting down in your notepad from now onwards, because when this nomination open, start filling it. That is very much important. It's a humble request to everybody. Don't think that should I'm eligible or not. Everybody is eligible, but only thing is that you have to put your inputs very clearly so that it can be evaluated properly on that particular part. I'll come back on this point again, Sujan, because I think it's your, mine, and other MVP responsibility to guide and to grow everybody together so that they also should nominate themselves in this community. Okay, now coming to on the same theme, when you get your first email, hello Mr. Sujan Dutta, congratulations, you are part of MVP cohort. How you feel? I'm sure it's for Indian people because I was in India that time only. Morning 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, we received that email.
Yes.
So how was the feeling that
Yeah.
time?
I think it was one of the best feelings in your career. Being an MVP in any tag, any format is always special. Okay, and coming it from the service now, the technology that you have learned and spent a decade in, more than a decade in,
Yes.
having that tag, it feels special. Definitely, it feels very special, and I'm pretty sure that goes with all the MVPs that are there. Okay, and the good part is you get really excited. What's cooking next?
Yes.
Okay, what is going to be coming as the MVP? What thing? Okay, there are goodies, there are stuffs, good things also. But in the 1 year journey that I had, in the previous I didn't know what MVPs. I had very lesser picture like what MVPs do, or what good things that MVPs get, or what opportunities the MVPs get. Now being an MVP for 1 year, I think I will be more excited this year to be an MVP, to continue the MVP in case I be one. Okay, I think I will be more excited because now I know what journey it has been. It has
True.
been incredible. So that is why, I just wish to raise one point that as I said that last MVP meetup that we had with ServiceNow, they correctly pointed a very important thing, that in any opportunity that comes in the market, anything that good comes in the market, if you have some good networking, if you have got some
True.
referrals, it's always matter. Good
Yes.
opportunities, there will be hundreds people, hundreds of hundreds, applying it out. And when you're an MVP, this good networking, good referrals are by default for you. Okay.
Right.
So, is it the same thing that you did something good for the community and you're getting the good things back from the community?
Very
Your
nicely.
karma,
Yes.
this impacting
And
back for
I
you.
want to be put little bit more on this part, Sujan, because this is what my experience says. Okay, it is not that if you are staying in a particular region, you should join only those meetups or those events. If anything which is coming online and you have a time, go and attend this. So like nowadays, if I say that on 4th of December we have a virtual snug holiday snug is happening. So if you
Yes.
have a time, please join. On 26th of November we have a Nigeria developer meetup. If you have time, it's again online. If you have time, go and join as well, because this is the place where you can build your network, and you will be feel very happy when you meet these people in some events as a face to face. Oh wow, this is Sujan Datta. Believe me, guys, I never met Sujan in person as of now. We're talking a lot. We're speaking almost every week on the socials, but I never met Sujan as a in person. Okay, so this
True.
is the opportunity, build your network and connect with the people. So Sujan, there is a
True.
question from Jerry, and just to for a
Yes.
reference, Jerry is one of my good friend in UK here, and he's
Yes.
working as a product owner at Birmingham University. Okay, and
Yep.
and one more thing which is important, that Jerry did not miss any of my podcast. It's morning
Oh, very good.
6:30 today. We started this podcast, and he was there
Okay.
only. Okay, so
Nice, nice.
yep. So Jerry put a question, and definitely want to hear from you. How long was your journey to take to get MVP status? I'll not say it's a status. Sorry to say, Jerry, it's not a status. It's a proud actually. It's a crown actually. It's not. It's not just a status only. How long it for you to take become a MVP? 2 years, 3 years, 1 year. How it's done?
Okay. So I think to start with, I think, hey Jerry, we are connected on LinkedIn, I know, and I see your posts and everything. So it's really good that we are kind of informally connecting over here. And good. Thanks for your question. I think to answer you, like I will be again be very honest here. I used to not apply for MVP status much. Okay. Because as I said, like I didn't knew or like I didn't have this complete picture of what MVP status or maybe badge does to you. Okay, so I got a big push from two people. Okay, I will name Chuck. Okay, and I will name Pranav Bhagat. Okay, these two people have been very instrumental. They have been asking me that, hey, you need to nominate yourself. You have been doing a lot for the community. You should get that. Recognition also. You should try for that recognition also. Okay, I think I thank them that they really motivated me to go ahead, and they actually cleared me this image, like what MVP is and how MVP actually is going to be beneficial and how you should be trying for it. Okay, so last year, the first year actually where I nominated myself for ServiceNow MVP. Okay, and I got selected as MVP. But if I say in community, like I've been active for almost 5 years, very active for 5 years. That is where my meetup chapter came in. Like I was a host for meetup chapter for last 5 years. Okay, and that has been my journey. If I say in community service now, yeah, obviously like been 12 years. But last year was the first year that I applied for MVP and I was selected. That has been the journey.
So one thing which is very clear, I guess, from Sujan point is that consistency is important. Don't think that it's November or December nomination will start and you start working on month of November and putting a lot of content on the LinkedIn or the community will make you MVP. Very clear on this
Yep.
particular part, which I learned from the last 2 years of MVP journey, that consistency matter, and it's matter from the day one. First January it start until 31st January it count. So don't assume that if you are starting something in month of October or November, you will become MVP, or you can become. I'm not saying that you can't be, but it in the evaluation it is important that consistency matter there. They evaluate, service now evaluate this pattern and this part as well, that how consistently you are doing your work on that particular part. Good. Now come to the second phase. Sorry, not second, third phase of Sujan Dutta. MVP meetup host. When you are going to be host me and Jerry now? We both are in UK. You have to sponsor us.
I will just love to do things. There was this crazy question that I got from a person that such and like I've not named the person. I've not named what he
That's
told
fine.
me. He said such and such person is doing this. Why you're not doing this? Okay, or such and such person has been going so much. Why you are not trying this? Okay, I had a very good answer for him that we MVPs don't compete among each other.
Correct.
Okay, it is that hey, I'm doing good, you also do good. Okay, if I can help you and grow, I'm more than happy to help you with anything. Okay, if I need help, I will raise my hand, please help me out. Okay, this has been the good part in the community, ServiceNow community so far for us, that each of us is very excited and always ready to help each other to grow. Okay, and this factor, this thought process really helps you to build the community. And this is where you kind of grow, learn, and you have this trust that hey, nobody is backbiting you in the fact. Okay, people are there to help each other, and people are there. And as I said, like I love to, like if you, Jerry, anybody of you are here in Pune, I think me and few more folks from Pune will
True.
jump on to meet you guys, even if there's a meetup or social or something.
Right.
Anyway, catching up is a big happiness for us. Okay, this is how we have built our Pune community. Like we used to know, nobody used to know each other. Like me, Amit, Gaurav, Manda, none were old friends. So we met each other. We were interested to connect with each other so that we can grow with together. Okay,
True.
and that has built in a way that we are very good friends now. We are family friends now.
True.
Okay? So
Right.
that has been the factor. That has been the factor.
Yep. So how this meetup chapter come in your life? That is someone come and say, hey Sujan Dutta, are you free? Are you available? Can you start something like this? Or just sitting and oh, let's start something new in the Pune. What was the thought behind that?
Again, my friends have been phenomenal. I've been blessed with good friends, that I always say. Okay, that has been biggest blessing. So Sumit Ninave, again, an
Yes.
ex-MVP. Okay, big short guy in ServiceNow. Okay, he's in Germany right now. So he used to be my colleague in T-Systems. Okay, and he was a host for both Pune and Mumbai chapters. Okay,
Right.
so he introduced me the meetup thing. Okay, long ago I attended his meetup for the first time, and then I got an interest. Like, okay, this is something good happening where people are coming, interacting, so much knowledge sharing, dedicated time. Okay,
True.
it's not just virtual thing. I started hosting that, being a host, like not the meetup host, but the event host. And this is what my journey began. When Sumit decided to shift to Germany, he said that would you like to be the host? I never thought that I can do this part because there are lots and lots of things that's happening, lots of responsibilities, lots of activities that has to be done to organize one meetup, and it is every meetup, 4 meetups in a year. Okay, so to be honest, I didn't had a confidence myself that I can do it. But I think Sumit had this, that you can and you should do it out, and I think I had a phenomenal support from Mandar Kamtekar, another phenomenal big force behind building the ServiceNow community in Pune. And this is how the chapter began. We started with the Pune chapter. Vinayak picked up
Yes.
the Mumbai chapter because he was there. Okay, and then the journey began.
Nice. I remember that I attended only one meetup in Pune in Globant, Hinjewadi Phase 3.
Yes.
And I was, believe me, I was never know that I'm going to meet you guys in person or might be in the virtual very soon or later there. I remember that was the meetup when, I'm not sure, that one person saying I'm leaving Pune now and going to Mumbai, and something even I don't remember the name as well now. It's 2015 or 16 somewhere before COVID. It was be
Okay.
there.
Okay.
But
Yes.
okay, so what was the weird experience in MVP? Sorry, not MVP, in meetups. Weird experience, which
Weird experience.
yes, which make you like, Sujan, let's leave it now. Yeah, it's done, dusted now. I can't move forward.
So fortunately, there has been no such negative experience. Okay, that
Then I'm not
make me
sorry.
feel that,
So then I'm not not agree on this. There must be some negative experience as well.
I wish to share one experience that happened in the last meetup where I was the host. So I left like the hosting part right now. Handed it over to Gaurav, Shreya, and Anupam
Yes.
now. The last meetup, I got a ping that hey, I'm in Pune. I have registered myself for Pune chapter meetup, and I didn't get any location. Can you share me the location?
Okay.
I said, did you get any confirmation call from us or anything of that sort? He said, no, I didn't get anything. But that guy was literally very upset and angry.
Oh.
That, so he could not comprehend that process of registration. Okay, and he thought that this RSVP on the meetup thing will just enable his confirm state. But we get almost 450 to 500 odd requests to registration. And we had almost 70 to 80 seats. Okay, so we were always going like first come first serve. And the thing that I really felt bad that was that for the person that he maybe drove from some far away place, maybe Mumbai. People are attending Pune meetup from Mumbai. So he came from that far, and unfortunately we could not admit him to the meetup. Okay, a very sad thing, but obviously there are limitations to every good thing. Okay, so we had 72 seats. I had to be apologizing him that hey, I can't help it all, but this is few things that in the meetup that was very weird. The people love to join us, but we have limitations of funds and everything. Okay, so that has been one thing that we have been trying to control and manage as soon as possible, but they were lasting. And that has been the good part also, that people are so interested to be joining us. Okay,
Yes.
that we are like overpowered with the number of registrations that we are getting. But yeah,
So,
the
so
sad part is the
might be
fact that
next time we can say, do your registration and bring your chair from home and sit with us in the hall. That's that is the only thing we can do, right?
I really wish, and that has been one of the reasons of me and Amit starting get-togethers, social
Yes.
get-togethers, is that
Coming to that point as well.
we yes,
Coming to that point.
so
Okay.
that yeah, that
Okay.
we'll discuss
So
that over
so
there.
that is kind of a sad experience. What is the best experience in MVP? Sorry, in Meetup, because you say that for a long time you were host and you just stepped down and giving the chance to the other people as well. So what is the best experience you face? What you had?
I think the best experience has been the friends that I made through this meetup. Okay, like all this lot, like if you know Gaurav, Amit, Mandar, Hardit, even in IO meetup for you, connecting with you also. So connecting with you all, having friends, having family friends because of this ServiceNow community. I think that has been the best part. And I never thought that you'll have such good friends. They say that IT world is very competitive. Again, for me it is not. Okay, and having such friends, kind of confirms my belief that there are good people who support and grow, and they are actually true friends for you. So that has been a good part of me joining meetups.
Okay, and also let me bring this meetup part only. If anybody want to present something in Pune meetup, or might be in other Delhi or Hyderabad, just to be update everybody that Delhi meetup is happening on 7th of December, and I guess registration open for Hyderabad meetup as well. Please check on the LinkedIn. These meetups are already planned and flyer has been out. And for Pune, I guess you are planning for some December end, right? Somewhere I heard from Gaurav.
December, that is what I got to know from Gaurav. It may be in the first or second week of December.
Okay.
I guess it's going to be virtual this time. That's what I've heard.
I am lucky then. I am lucky in that case. Okay. So I was looking for that. What is the process if like someone want to be present any session in the meetups? Is any formal channel, any formal way that someone need to be reach out to someone and say, okay, this is my topic. What are your thoughts on that particular part?
So there is not a formal process. We've kept it very simple right now. Okay, it's very simple. Just ping up the host. Okay, so Gaurav, Shreya, and Anubhav are the host right now. I think we have been very welcoming and with anyone who is kind of eager to present in meetup. Obviously, we have limitations of 2 to 3 presenters only. Okay, so if anything left out that we could not attend in this meetup, we kind of shift it to next meetup. We ask that person if you are available in the next meetup. But it's just about pinging these 3 people right now. If these 3 are not responding, feel free to ping me up also. I can get the message across to them.
Right.
But just ping them up, ask for the available slot, and they are more than happy to guide you.
Right. So might be if you are staying in Pune, guys, keep an very close eyes. I guess in next 1 week, if meetup is happening in first or second week of December, nominations or flyers are going to be out soon. Believe me, it's my experience. Within seconds, Pune meetup seats get filled. So don't be delay that I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it afternoon, I'll do it after some time. As soon as you got a pop-up, go and do it immediately. That's very much important here. Good. And you can count me as well, Sujan. Might be you can put little under the table approach for me that Atul is want to be become like a co-host with the meetups. So you can count me on that part. Okay.
Sure.
Jerry put a question. Do you share any content from the meetup such as presentation, overview kind of things? Anything we...
Yeah, so so the presentations that happen over there, it is all it's shareable. We kind of have a bit of compliance overview also on the PPTs that there are nothing copyright or such content that is happening. We walk through the content with the presenters, so that is happening. And once it is done on the presentation, it's like you can just ping up that person. They are more than happy to share it out. We are actually having the thought process of having kind of an online drive where we can store all the presentations and everything that has been done. But I think it's still in another process. We haven't formulated it out. But in future, you will see that for sure be coming up.
Yep. Okay, it would be good to hear content from presenters from these meetups as I'm based out in UK. No problem, Jerry. I'll keep you posted. If next meetup is in Pune, meetup is virtual. You and me both are going to be attend that. But the only thing is that it should be very early for us, like 4:30 or 5 o'clock for us in the morning. So little sacrifice need to be done.
Start at around
10 o'clock, right?
3 hours from before 10 o'clock.
Yes, so it's a 4:30 for us, not that Not that actually. Okay, now coming to the last phase of this discussions here. While drafting this flyer, I put one liner that it's a penalty free discussion. You generally say on your LinkedIn, and you and Amit started a new format of meeting, like penalty free discussion, service now socials. Number one, how this thought come in your mind? Again, your friends, colleagues, gurus, mentors, teachers, or someone sitting on a cup of tea and say, अरे यार कुछ तो वाइल्ड करते हैं, कुछ जंगली करते हैं, और you started this concept.
Okay, so I will share the thought process behind building socials. Okay, while I was doing meetups, I think one of the most important aspects what I was seeing that people coming up and discussing among each other. Okay, they used to discuss everything from
Yes.
in service now, like positives, negatives, everything. Okay, to be very honest. Okay, and they used to be this penalty free. That hey, nobody is looking at us, nobody we're discussing within this 4 or 5 people. Okay, and and that actually created that interest in meetup for many people. Okay, and penalty free, when I say it is more over like it can be anything. It can be some job opportunities, it can be some other opportunity, something. Anything can be there. So that was one of my kick-off points that people join meetups. This much of meetup TRP, if I say, is because people get this connection, this discussion going on, other than the presentation. Okay, and another thing that I saw that this community, ServiceNow community is also a place where it is penalty free. If you see, people can come down and post any question. Okay, they feel like if they are not working out with this, or they feel like they need some help, or they wish to share something. Okay, it's all penalty free over there. People have been posting a lot. So ServiceNow kind of has already created this in the ecosystem where you kind of do go penalty free, discuss it down. Okay, so that I thought that I had a discussion with Amit that why don't we build a system where you are not expected to come down and give presentations. You can come down, share any of your problems, any technical problems, business related, process related problems, anything you feel like good, anything where you see there's something improvement that can be done also. Okay, because we are running this community. Okay, and we will love to give feedback that will be more useful for service. Okay, and we have channels also to be communicating. There are many product owners who connect with us and take feedback from us. Okay, why not we do that? Okay, a place where we are not recording anything, because there are many people who are shy.
True.
They don't speak up. Okay, they may be having 10 different issues under their pocket, and they will not be coming up because they will say that hey, there's something recording going on, or people might be noticing you or something of that sort. So we thought that hey, let's have this platform where people can come down, speak their mind and heart out. Okay, and let it be a way where you can discuss A to Z of service now. There's no A, B, C. We decide. We are every day open to discuss on any topic in socials. Okay,
True.
and that has been thought process. I think Amit supported me, and we thought, and it's been going for the last almost 9 months now, 9 to 10 months now.
It's 34th episode was today, right? Or 31st? 33. Right. And just to be add on this particular part to everybody, I'm also one of the attendee in these socials. Sometimes it's 4:30, sometimes it's 5:30. I'm attending it, and believe me, there are sessions where we criticize ServiceNow products as well. It's not always about the praising. We criticize so that we can get little bit more good inputs which we can forward to ServiceNow and they can improve the product, because it's our community, not me or Sujan or Jerry's running this community. It's our community, and to build something we have to be criticized and we have to appreciate as well. Good.
I think you correctly pointed. Every project or anything that comes to the market, there will be areas of improvement.
Yes.
Okay, and I think all the attendees that are there in the socials, are liberal enough, or like I say, penalty free enough to discuss those aspects also, so that we can give that feedback to ServiceNow that hey, if you improve this more, this will do much more. Okay?
Right.
And we have been successful so far in those talks also.
No,
And I really appreciate you joining, and you have been one of our consistent attendees in social. And it's not only that you are joining socials, you are literally sharing lots of knowledge over there, and people are benefiting. People
Right.
are benefiting from what you are sharing over there. I'm really thankful for all the support that you have done for the service.
Thanks, Sujan. Okay, now the next part. Because generally we play a game in our podcast as well. Okay, because we get delayed by 12 minutes, it doesn't mean that I'm going to finish it soon. So it is a rapid fire. Okay. Before that, I proceed. So, Jerry, just to be update, there is a group on the LinkedIn that is ServiceNow Social. You can join that group, and every Friday or Thursday, Friday, Sujan or Amit put the link for joining that meeting. Next week, they are self-paid in-person social to avoid
Yeah.
us to participate in that, so that we can jealous a lot. Okay, so not the next week 30th, it's a in person, but if you want to join, you can join. Let me see the calendar. It's 7th of
Yes,
December. It is 10 o'clock Indian time. For us, it's a 4:30 GMT, specifically because you are in my same region, so it's a 4:30 AM GMT. 1 hour session, and you can get all information on the LinkedIn. Join that group, and might be Sujan, if you can ping me the group link on the
yes,
WhatsApp, I can
yes,
just put in the YouTube as well, so
yes,
that everybody can join there.
yes,
Okay,
yes, definitely, definitely.
so let me do that particular part. And once this session is going to be over, I'll tell you that how we plan this session today. How technically we're making a jugaad today to make to make this session possible. Technology integration at its best now, I can say.
You can see.
Right?
So this is the link to join service.
Yes, please. Okay, so let me put again one more thing, that Delhi meetup again reminder has been came to us. I'm putting in the chat here. If you are in Delhi or nearby Delhi, Noida or somewhere, you can join this one. And just waiting for Sujan to share that. Sujan, still waiting for your update on the.
I think you maybe this is that I
Got it,
posted.
got it. Okay, got it, got it. Wait. Sorry, I was checking the WhatsApp. Let me put it here, guys. So this is what the social group. It's completely penalty free. No recording has been done. No hard feelings. No offense. You can criticize. You can appreciate. If you think that you want to believe in between, you can leave as well. Okay.
Yep.
More you join, more chances that Sujan and Amit will sponsor us to be live sessions as well in person. Okay.
Love to trust me.
Okay. So Sujan, now coming to the rapid fire. Okay.
Yep.
Being in the ServiceNow ecosystem for a long time, that's very good. Appreciate that efforts. Okay. Now I'm going to be put some alphabets. Okay.
Okay.
You have to be tell me the any term from ServiceNow for that starting with that
Okay.
alphabet. But let me make it game little easy. You are not allowed to take the release name. That is the only
What
condition.
was this system?
That
Okay.
make the
Okay.
that make your life easy. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's start with the easy. Alphabet A.
A. I think the first thing was the application module, but I think I have to
That
go
can be that
with
can be. It's a ServiceNow term. Application is a ServiceNow term.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
C.
C. Now, because you have said me release, now every release words are coming to me. So client scripts, yes.
Something different, because you are in the ecosystem for a long time now. Client scripts is known to everybody.
Okay. So what do you wish to
Any term, any
recollect?
terminologies, any concept of service now with starting with C.
Okay. Mm, C.
Come on, we are discussing a lot in the last few socials.
Now you have made me conscious with all this.
Okay, C can be CSDM and CMDB as well.
Huh.
Okay,
100.
something with F.
S. Flow designer.
Okay, something with P.
P policies. Policy module in ServiceNow.
Okay, what else? We discuss in
Um,
today's social as well.
Playbooks.
Right. Okay. Now little harder. Something with
Okay.
U.
You. Okay. What kind of with you? Creator Studio was good.
Good. Yes.
My favorite actually, Creator Studio. So you. What can with
Come on, come on. Have you written something on the wall?
Sorry?
Have you written something on the wall? You are saying, oh, this is what,
No,
or
I'm just trying to correct if I recall anything with you.
I remember that
Uh,
in examination hall when we don't know anything, we just see on the wall. Something should
same,
be written
same,
there.
same thing. Same thing happening with me.
Okay, you don't distract you. Come on.
Mm, you.
UI actions, come on. Something else. Okay.
You pointed me from using those. You said no to client scripts.
Okay. Okay. With Z.
Z.
Yes.
No, okay.
You can take
Z.
friend on call as well.
Sorry?
You can take your friends on the call as well, your teachers, and say I'm stuck now. Please help me.
Hey, Atul, please help me with that.
That's nice to give back to me. Okay, Z.
What would do Z? I'm little lost with Z.
Z
I'm
boot.
not having
Z
anything.
boot.
Zboot, yeah. Zboot can be there.
Yes.
Zing search.
That's
Good
what I
on
was
Zing
looking
search.
for. Zing. Okay. Last. Y.
Why? Mm, YouTube.
It's not from service now. Why?
Why? Mm, what is this why?
I'm sure you're looking for the answer which Jerry can put quickly, and you can say yes. This is the answer.
Come on, Jerry, help me.
No, Jerry, no help this time. Come on.
Why? What can this why?
Y-axis.
Why? This,
In the
okay,
reports, we
what
have
else? I'm thinking what else can be there.
that's the thing. So might be in the next podcast. I'll invite you. Come with Y as well and Z as well. Okay. And I guess
Sure.
Jerry put
So I'm not
you.
getting any hampers.
No, you're getting hampered to invite me in the Pune meetup. Okay. So Jerry put you for universal request as well.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah, you said good.
Good. Okay, now we just have a few more minutes left in our discussion now. Last thing, what your suggestions as advice, because you are lucky one that you have a good mentors, teacher, friends who push you, who make you Sujan Dutta as a MVP, as a ServiceNow architect, solution consultant kind of things. What your thoughts, advice for the generation who are coming in ServiceNow at point of time? As a fresher, as a new developer, what do you think? How they should proceed?
Yeah, I think the old funda is that do the hard work. Okay, use the PDI as much as possible. Okay, stay connected with people who are very prominent in community. Okay, you will be knowing what is new coming up and what you should be learning. That is very important. Okay, third thing, don't be shy to ask for help. Okay,
True.
if you are stuck with anything, feel free to ping up anyone that you know. Okay, I've seen seniors, juniors helping and solving big things. Okay, you don't need a social or meetup or a podcast for asking for help. Okay, you can just ping in LinkedIn. I'm pretty sure 99% of you people will come down and help you. Okay, with anything, with job referrals, technical help questions, or any guidance that you need. Okay,
Right.
that's it. I think this will be the top three suggestions that I have.
Okay, good. Any suggestions for me?
For you, okay.
Definitely, yes.
I think I think you're doing fantastic. I think
Sujan, that I know. That I know. I want to listen something different, which actually help me to be improve myself.
hmm, I think you have fantastic knowledge. I've seen your videos. Okay, seen few, but they have been very effective. Okay, I think you should start writing some daily blog basis because I see that you, by your socials, I see that you every day you have lots of knowledge. It's on weekly basis you learn a lot.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure it is very tough for you to create videos or share that with anyone. Okay, on weekly basis or something.
Okay.
Blog is something that you can write in Okay,
Right. Okay.
and
I'll take.
and I think you should also build up courses for BSS. Okay,
Okay.
you are fantastic in it. Okay, and there are very few people currently that can take that responsibility of being a teacher for a BSA.
Okay.
Okay, there are many people who can guide you technically. Okay, but how to be that BSA, how to handle a client in terms of requirement, how to handle or create that process. I think you're an expert in that. And if you create a channel or a medium where people who are interested to follow that path can
Hmm.
come down and ask you, specific dedicated to you.
Okay.
We don't discuss technical aspects in that.
True.
Only the process related to that. I think that would be great help for the community for sure.
Thanks. Thanks for the feedback, Sujan here. Now we are almost at the end of this session, but before we end, okay, as formally as well, just let everybody know that why we delay, because there was some problem at Sujan's side that he's getting echo from joining from phone as well, from the laptop as well. Then we make a jugaad that this call which you're listening now on the two sides, the face you're able to see is on the studio, and the audio you're able to see is on the WhatsApp at point of time. So this is what, so you can see here from the, I guess, last 1 hour it's going to be 45 minutes, right?
Yes, about an hour. Yeah.
About an hour. So this is what the technology we are using at together. I just log in on my laptop with my WhatsApp as well, so that call is going from the WhatsApp, the face you're seeing is on this particular part. And I think something important to be say here, that when we're stuck we go to only one place, that is our God. And when we pray to God that please help us to make this session successful, and believe me, there's no disruption last 56 minutes now. And now it's time to be say thanks to God. Let's take 10-20 second pause, thanks to God, and then finally we close this session as well. Okay. Okay, Sujan, thanks everybody. And Anjan, I see Jerry's, I see a lot of other people who joined this session. Mainly Anjan and Jerry putting a lot of comments here for this particular part. Thanks everybody for joining this session, and thank you so much, Sujan, for giving me time after follow up of the 3 weeks. 2 weeks you bunk it, you make some excuses for excuses for me, but finally I caught you for this podcast. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Enjoy your weekend. Half weekend is already gone, half is still with you. Enjoy the time with family, and again see you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Sujan, please.
No, I think I apologize for the delay of
No.
joining in this podcast. I know
That's
I think it becomes a bit challenging for me to manage everything. But thank you for having me here. I think I'm honored, and it was a very interesting podcast. And thank you, Jay, Anjan, and everyone else who supported this podcast today.
Yes.
I think it was really informative. I think join and support Atul. He does a lots of good work always. Every weekend I'm seeing it out.
Thanks.
Support him like the way that we have been supporting getting help from him. And again, thank you, and hope everybody have a fantastic weekend. And
Yes.
feel free to ping me up on LinkedIn if you need any help with anything in ServiceNow. Always there for whatever possible capabilities I have.
Yes. Sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you again next week with some other guest at the podcast with unknown to known. But here I can say now, I know Sujan Dutta. Just one thing is pending, to meet him as a in person. That's the one thing is pending.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So till the time, take care and thanks, guys. Bye bye.